Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
It's pretty impressive what 1 week can do when it comes to the temperatures. Last week we had a couple of areas reaching really close to 90 degrees, getting up to 88, 89, and temperatures were nice and warm. Clear skies on top of that too. Today we saw clear skies again, but very, very different temperatures. Take a look as we only saw mid 60s and nobody got up to 70 degrees. Ontario at 69, getting fairly close. Those mountain ranges into the 50s, and Twin Falls decided to join the party on top of that as well. 50s over in Baker City, 56 in McCall. Stanley was sitting at the coolest at 52. And these temperatures are expected to follow us heading into at least tomorrow. But a slight warm up is on the way, and some great news when it comes to the skies. We are expecting clear conditions, not a lot of rain expected. Here's a look at what we're seeing when it comes to that forecast. There's those remnants of showers passing on through. We do have some light chances of storms on Sunday for the mountain ranges and parts of Twin Falls too, but it looks as though quickly after that, Monday going into Tuesday and Wednesday looking very, very clear. My eyes are set though on this low pressure system. We'll have to pay attention to just how the activity works and if this is going to be making its way into the region. This will draw up some really cool conditions on top of that as well. But the good news for us when it comes to Idaho, very clear conditions on the way, but the temperature is going to be staying nice and cool. But that bump is expected heading into about Wednesday, mid 70s on the way, at least for the Boise region, and those 70s will be returning for the Twin Falls area. Tomorrow's going to be a chilly one for you guys when it comes to those temperatures. And going into the rest of the work week and going into even next week, this is our 6 to 10 day outlook. Temperatures sitting normal this time of year, which is kind of what you want to see. I would prefer the hotter than usual conditions that Denver, Colorado and Salt Lake City are experiencing. And I'd like to avoid the cooler than normal conditions that Northern California and Southern Oregon are going to be experiencing. But hey, we're going to take the fall-like conditions nonetheless, but something to pay attention to because generally we'll see these cooler normal conditions move on into our region after that. So we'll have to pay attention to just how cool it's going to be going into the middle of October. The good news is the coolest is going to be just ahead of us, and then a little bit warmer conditions on the way as we head into the middle of the week. Tomorrow, 60s expected across the board, 40s for the overnight lows. Just pay attention to that wind. Gusts up to potentially 25 miles an hour expected for the Treasure Valley region, and temperatures expected to be cooler and potential gusts even higher in the Twin Falls area. So a chilly day expected for your Sunday. 35 mile per hour gust. You saw a couple of those showers over the top of the region. 30% chance for Gooding and Shoshone, 20 for Jerome and for Twin Falls, 30 for Oakley and for Burley. So still very light chances of showers expected. The overnight lows falling into those 30s for some parts and 40s for the others. Still going to be really chilly nights, and your extended forecast is going to keep the chilly weather to the nights. 34 expected on Monday and Tuesday, but hey, that warming trend will move on. So a couple of 50s to start out your work week, but then getting back into the 70s and nice clear skies. Could see 60s heading into next weekend. Temperatures a little bit warmer for the Treasure Valley region. 74 on the way Wednesday, 75 by Friday. So the cool weather sticks around, but hey, at least those showers, they're going to disappear.